Welcome back to KFM Maintenance. Well, I got a thirsty dinosaur here. AC low on Freon. It's running. We got a loose dangling capacitor, so I'll fix that. Capacitors, probably going to need to change the capacitors and test those. But I want to charge it and get it going, figure it out, and see what's going on. It's low on Freon for sure. I got my indoor wet bulb temperature already at 72.5, and then I'm going to get my outdoor here. I need to get some gloves before this is done, but I'm just going to get it started and then I'll go get my gloves. The gloves can help prevent frostbite. It's supposed to hit 119 today. This is my second AC job today, and well, we'll see how it goes. Here's my outdoor dry bulb temperature probe. Plug that in. Start to get a reading. I want to get a reading in the shade, so I'm just bringing it over to the shade. And we're getting 112 in the shade. So it's warm, to say the least. Alright, I'll enter that in. We got 113. Target superheat is 15.2, so that's what we're aiming for. Just go ahead and pull that. I'll put my plant probes back in. Brought some cold water with me. Got all my gear. Got my can of Freon. My can of Freon, I've got about 7 pounds left in the can, so it's kind of low, but it's enough to do the job here. I'll set you guys here. Okay. And got our gauges. Make sure everything's closed off. Get my high side plant probe. My low side plant probe. It's plenty hot already. It's supposed to hit 119. Feels about 112 maybe right now. About 10:15, 10:30. Okay, we set my clamp vertical. You always want to put them vertical so that your clamp is getting a reading that is on the side of the pipe. So then you're getting, a lot of times you got gas on the bottom, or big gas on the top and liquid on the bottom, and so taking the measurement from the side of the pipe gives you your best read. There's our leak right there. Whew. Almost scared to take that one off. It's leaking so much. I need my gloves. This is my low side. It's not so bad. The cap is missing the gasket, so that's no good, so I'll need new caps. Again, I'm a little nervous about that high side. Gonna need to change that Schrader valve. That's where our leak is at. So the good news is we found our leak, and the bad news is we found our leak. I can't believe I forgot my gloves. Maybe I have some in my bag. I should just stick some in my bag. I got some ice. I'm going to put that on the compressor. Let's cool that down as I'm charging it. I need to go get some gloves if I don't have any here. Alright, clean up from the last job. This left me pretty messy. Ay, ay, ay. Yep, I need to put a box of gloves in my bag. I like the disposable gloves. They work real good to prevent frostbite. So I'm going to need a cap and I'm going to need gloves. Yep. That's that. That's going to be a lot safer. Go grab a cap and my gloves. Get it done. Okay, got my gloves. Got some new Schrader valve caps. Now I can do this a lot safer. It's in there. It's a little rumbly, but try to get a better view. What I'm going to do is get my Schrader tool removal tool ready, and it has a port that we can hook up the high side to. Actually, I got a better tool than that one. This one here, a just better tool. So, for a little bit more, so get that ready. That way when I put my Schrader valve cap, I'm ready to put something on it, just in case something blows out. And I'm going to hook up the middle port, the yellow port goes to our refrigerant tank. I'm going to hook that up. And air contains moisture, so here's purging the line. Got my can open, and then the high side, making sure both of our valves are turned off. There's off on the high side. Okay. Well, looks like I had a little trap from yesterday, or from this morning. All right. So now we're going to hook up our low side, and then we're going to purge. Taking my cap off the low side already. I should turn this on so we can see what's going on. Tell me I didn't reduce my... Oh, shoot. I erased my target superheat, which was 14.6. At least we know what it was. And I can retake it as it gets closer. Probably a good idea on this one. Oh my gosh. Just not happy that I did that, but that's what I did.
It'd also be nice if the tool stored that information after you turned it off. It would store the last known.
Can I hook up our line? Superheat. And let's see what our pressure's at.
But
standard pressure, 68. That's pretty good. It's about what we want it to be at.
That's running pressure, not standard pressure.
Just as a rule of thumb. So purge our line. There we go. But I can tell just by feel. Actually, I can't. But looking at our superheat, we're at 45.9. Okay, so now for that high side valve, I'm ready with my Schrader port, just in case. A lot of Freon just froze my glove. Gloves in. Yep, now you know why I like these gloves, it's all frozen. I was able to seal it off without PSI up a little. Brought our superheat down to 45. The line's not cold all the way. It's kind of, it's cold, but it could be a little colder. I think that's going to take some time. So while that's going, I'm going to start replacing the Schrader valve here. See if we can get it. Started pushing it in and trying to twist it out. Hopefully, get that puppy out of there. I don't really feel it grabbing or turning anything. Turn it off. Twist it off. Got it. All right. Time to get a little lucky. That's good. Okay. I got a new Schrader port in the bag. Cool deal here. Okay. And some nylock. I'll turn my refrigerant off and see where we're at. .21 on the superheat. I'm dropping down a little. Grab a new Schrader port, Schrader core. We'll put that on the end of our deal. Glad that went good. Sometimes it doesn't go so good. Our superheat is now 17. That's looking pretty good. Add my nylock to my Schrader core. And we're going to run it in. Then I'll be able to hook up my high side. I could actually hook up the high side to the back of the tool and then have no restriction on the Schrader core, but really it won't matter. I'm not pulling a vacuum because I already had a charge, so I'll go ahead and put it in. So open the line. And we'll twist in the tool. And we'll thread in our new Schrader core. You gotta kind of hold it in this way and then twist it in. And we just want to tighten it up to about 5 pounds of pressure. We don't want to I'm in there, it's finger tight. And now the moment of testing, we'll pull off the valve. See how we did. Oh yeah, I like it, it's cool. Works good. Now I can follow it up with the little hand tool. Show our pressure jump up. And we're gonna purge the line. We don't want any air in the lines. And we're showing a superheat of 15.9. I do believe we're good. I'm gonna go back inside, retake my measurements, which means I gotta disconnect the lines. Sort of annoying, but that's all right. It is what it is. Obscurity, what it is. Okay. So I think we're good at 15.5 on the superheat, but I'll retake my measurements inside. Disconnect these two hoses, and then disconnect my service hoses. Our high side's working good. Very glad about that. Low side, I'm listening for it. Oh, it's leaking too. For some reason, I generally wind up having a harder time with the high side, like with the low side. Probably because it gets munched down. Twist the tool on. Run it in. Twist down. Ready for, I got a good handle on it. I think it just gave. In there. Turn it off. You know, let's give it a try. Yep. Okay, back here. I think because the higher pressure has more pressure pushing back on it, you seem to have to use your time getting those out. Really hard to turn for a moment. So I'll keep going against that. See if I can pull it out. Alrighty. got it because I don't feel it anymore. So I'll try running a new Schrader in. See if it'll take the wheel. I need to order some more Schraders. My last one inside that pool. I have some more in my shop, but I'm starting to get low. A few of them this year. Okay, I have my nylon. And now we're going to hope that it'll take it. The old one is out. We'll find out. There it goes. I heard it come out that time. Unless that was something else, I'm pretty sure that was it now. Maybe I'll get to slow it down and show what I'm filming again. Try putting my new one in. Right? Here it goes. Well, I think to go in deeper, so I think we're going to be good. So we'll push it into our 5 pounds of pressure. Yay! Okay, and now I'll twist off our deal. And our leak's all fixed. Yeah. Now we're going to retake our measurements and then I'll come back. Get a little more around the merry-go-round. Oh man. I'm glad that's all set. Okay, go in and get my wet bulb. Once again. Here we go. Gotta disconnect my refrigerant hose. Whew. It's getting warm. Hopefully I don't get any more calls today. Because I already had like almost heat stroke yesterday. Kind of late one. Working on making a video for you guys on that one. And then I get to make one on this one. Yay! Alright, go get my wet bulb indoor again. And we'll go from there. So, got our indoor dry bulb, indoor wet bulb now at 77.8. I think it'd be colder, but it wasn't. Now we need our outdoor dry bulb. 117, 118. Nope, that's why I was blocking you guys. 117 in the shade. 118. Alright, phone's turned in. Target superheat is showing 26.4. Gosh, I almost don't like my indoor wet bulb. Maybe my sock dried out. I just can't tell. I'm going to redo that. What can you do? Get it wet and then retry. My water's now like lukewarm, so that'll be good to test it with. Go retry. Okay, for sure my reading was off. I knew it was too high based on everything else. So now we'll get our outdoor dry bulb. .17. Okay, enter. Okay. The target superheat of 10.5. Okay. No boy. And so we want to be within 5. Getting bloody hot. Okay. So I'll hook up my high side and my low side. We'll change back to our other temperature clamps and we'll see where we're at. messed up. My target superheat messed up. Well, it was 10.8, we're showing 10.3. And I'm going to hook up the low side line. I'm going to go with 10.8. I got to get out of here. I got to get in the heat stroke. Here's our low side. We're showing 10.4 on the superheat. I most likely have another job today, otherwise I'd recover the refrigerant from the hose, but I also don't want to throw off my superheat more than it is. We're nice and cold here. I'm calling that good and getting out of here. Alright. Yep, so we're showing 10.5 on our superheat. I'm going to call that good and get out of here. Even this bump down to 5.8, but even there we're less than 5 degrees off, so I'm going to call that good. And I'll just use my refrigerant elsewhere. Whew. And now I just have to test the capacitors and replace, if necessary, the capacitors. And we'll be all set, but at least our charge is good now. Okay, so now I've got my caps, our charge is good. So I can recover all my gear. And we have our brand new caps, and we'll put those on. And then I'm going to test the capacitors. Just going for now. Turn this off. Much Freon on that one. Okay. Put away my gear for the next job. My cap's back on. And so you gotta watch these gloves. Once they tear like that, you're not going to have any protection anymore from frostbite, so be real careful about that. That is the one problem with these, but when they have their integrity, they're good. Definitely a few things to make good here. I just noticed that it's missing the crankcase heater. That should be added. Probably not as much of an issue in my area, but still, to make it right, that's probably better. Okay, now I'll pull the disconnect and we'll test those capacitors. We'll anchor that dangling away. Okay, pulled my disconnect. Get my meter out. It's right behind you guys. And get rid of these gloves because I'm getting old man hands. It's bloody hot. Okay, now we pulled the disconnect. We want to discharge the capacitors. Capacitors hold a charge in it even after the power is disconnected, so you don't want to get crispy. So discharge the capacitors. I'll discharge both of them. It's just good, safe practice to get into. I'm betting that capacitor's bad. You know, I'm almost betting that they're both bad. I'm probably just going to replace them, even just for preventative maintenance. A little different building maintenance than traditional HVAC guys would take. And anyway, that'll be kind of fun to test them and see. You can see all the rust on this one. Isn't going to hurt just to change it out. Oh look, there's an old capacitor there. Oh my gosh, I'll take that out. Set that prisoner free. start kit. There's our ice. Made it all the way through that. Surprising. And water, it was cold. But I better drink some to stay hydrated. And we'll pull off the final lead there. Okay. And twist the cap. In theory, things in there tight. Hate to take it all the way out, but I might have to. It looks like it's starting to bulge, and it is way hot. Okay, so let's take our microfarad reading. Those. And cap. 1.4. And regular cap. 2.9. Oh my gosh, they're both bad. So that was definitely the right call. And it'd not be good to get a call back, right? For no reason. Spare those callbacks. Got enough going on for the day. And having extra stuff. Here's a new 5 microfarad. Just give it fine. 35. 35. Just gonna double check this one. It's in kind of an older box, and yeah, a little oil spot on the top, so I want for it to verify. That's good. 34.58. That's within tolerance. We're good there. Okay. Yep, gotta hurry up and get off this roof. And you know you're in trouble when you stop sweating and start getting the chills. And I'm gonna reuse my old hard start kit. I have some new ones on the way, but they haven't come in yet. Got our blue common, our start wire, the yellow wire goes by itself on its own lead. Want to make sure everything's nice and tight, and it is. And then we got our red common. Got to re-anchor our screw here. I'm definitely not going to tighten it as tight as they did. That was way too tight. Alright, we're in. And now our red common. Right there, nice and tight. Looking good there. Okay, now our fan capacitor. And I'm going to set the other one free. like our conduit bracket came off. There we go. Got a little better. Okay. And I got a cable tie. Side. You probably couldn't see much there. Sorry about that. Trying to hurry and get out of here. Whew. Okay. And got my new 5 right here. Good. One laid each side. And we're in there good. And we're ready to rumble. The Dinosaur lives. Let's hear it roar. Alright. Pluck all my trash up. Get it off the roof. Oh yeah. Drink the water and plug it in. Oh, the compressor was way hot. And it's alive. Okay, buddy. Are you ready? Ready to go? Okay. Here goes. Started right up. The Dinosaur is purring, happy, getting the right amount of juice, nutrition. Alright. And the right amount of power. The right phase for the capacitor. Good to go. Survive another one. Supposed to be 119 today. Curious what it is now. Let's see. $110 according to this. It feels hotter than that for sure. But oh well. Anyway, thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. Good to go.